Yeah, hi peeps, it's Terse back in the old squat box once again, and I've just registered myself and my parents as eligible for the next elections in Scotland. And I did that by phone, over a phone call. Took me 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. See, we get sent out electoral forms like this, and down at the bottom here it's got the information, down at the bottom here it's got the information, me, my mother and my stepdad, there's my names, James and William, second names along here, it's got British citizen, and they have our details, recorded details from the last time we actually filled the full form in. We haven't moved address, none of the details have changed, so all I had to do was call a free phone number and enter a 6-digit number via my telephone, and then a 4-digit number. It's a 2-part code which is posted to me, and then I'm registered. My mum's registered and my dad's registered for the next electoral vote in our area, and that's how easy it could be for America as well. You don't really need to have a voter ID if you know where a person lives, and it's only if you change address then you have to fill in a full form with all your details, and that would include, I suppose, a social security number, something like that, and then they could find out through checking with the IRS that that's a real social security number. They could check your date of birth, your name, stuff like that, and find it in the previous records. You give them your old address where you moved from, they would check that, so that you'd been registered there for a period of time, and they could check the details you're given back and see that it matches with the previous details you're given, and they would know it was you. And that could be done, and then from then on, from that address, they just post you, your a simple letter with a digital code that you could type into your phone, or give you an email address. You can register by email on this as well. No email, but on the internet. And you can even register by SMS text or in Britain, so long as you're already registered and your details are already recorded on the voter roll, And they even give you the option to remove your name from the public accessible registered electoral roll, so that if say you didn't want a debtor to be able to track you by just checking the electoral register, which is public access, they actually will remove your name from the public access electoral register, so people can't track you down via that register. So I mean, you can even have your own personal sort of anonymity on the electoral roll. Personally, I don't see it. I'll leave mine on the electoral roll. I'm not avoiding MD for debts or anything like that. I don't think there's anybody out there trying to track me down and kill me. So I'll leave that open. But that's how quick it was. 2.5 minutes on a phone. Typed in a few digits when asked, and then hung up. That was it. I was registered to vote in my next elections. I don't see how America couldn't set a system like that. Fucking hell, even if they just asked the states to do it, although probably the Republicans would opt out of that if you gave them the option. But then if the Supreme Court didn't give them that option, says it's a statewide federal, at least for federal elections, you could run this, and then it'd be easy for states to opt into that for state elections and use that electoral roll system as well, and it would make it much easier. You wouldn't have so much fucking hassle and people having to fucking go around about trying to get ID. You know what I mean? You should be able to find out who people are. Sure, they've got a history of where they've lived, a history of where they've worked. Sure, they've got a social security number. Sure, they've got a date of birth. you know, sure they've got credit cards and you can, you know, link it to database and find out whether these people exist or not, or whether somebody's making a new name up, you know. Sure, you'll get death records so people can't use dead people's names, you know. It's just a matter of keeping these systems updated, rather than making it difficult for people to register at their you know, their voting place, you know, on the day because some wanker decided he'd like to fucking stop people from voting, you know. Anyway, that's just a little clue on how America can maybe fix their fucking electoral system without, you know, making 600,000 people in every state run about mad, crazy, trying to fucking find out how they can prove who they are, you know.